me see that.
Hello.
And we're
And we're back.
Another episode.
Another episode of TikTok made me buy it.
And what were you saying, Carla?
So episode.
About whiskey?
No. Pickup line. I said, pick me up, girl. Pick me up.
Okay. So I used to do things like but the thing is, I don't have it on the top of my head. But I would say things, and I would prepare ahead of time. I would study. Okay, I would study pickup lines. No, yeah, I would study legit pickup lines.
I want to hear this.
Like, let me see. I have to look it up. Hold on. I'm nervous.
No pressure. We're all just looking at you.
A lot of pressure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to.
Are you gonna get in her pants or not?
I know.
Hold on.
My dress. I'm not wearing pants. I'm making it easy access for you too. Come on.
Hold on. Wait, what? Like I would look them up, and I would go for the cheesiest pickup line, like Okay, like you look familiar. Were we ever in a class together? Was it chemistry? That was not a good one, but I love like pickup lines.
I like that. I think pickup lines would work tremendously better if it came from a woman. With a cute, giggly smile afterward.
It's about the delivery, though.
Because if a guy does it, it's just automatically disgusting. You're like, yeah.
Well, I think it depends on the delivery. I think some guys deliver decent lines. No,
some of them can deliver well, not all.
But as soon as I get a pickup line from a guy, I'm automatic. No, I don't want to talk to you. Like, you're funny now. I'm putting you automatically out of friend zone.
I've never been good with pickup lines ever, but I have no problem breaking the ice.
Yeah,
I would do stupid things like I would send waters, like a round of waters to a table of ladies. If I was trying to get someone's attention there, I'd send them a round of water and tell the waitress to be like, make sure you point to me and tell me.
That's the stupidest shit. That's the brokest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Well, then they'd be like, why didn't you buy me a cocktail?
Okay,
I'm like, well, you gotta earn it.
Carla would have been like, who is he?
I
and
would
we're gonna
start
go dump
with
this
water
water
and
on
tell them
his
they had
head.
to earn the drink.
Like, who do you think you are ordering?
It did
water?
not always work.
No, that's insulting. If a man ordered
I think it's funny.
Rico, if a guy ordered us a round of water, what would you think?
I would think that he's telling me that I appear drunk and I need to stop.
Right?
I would think he what would I think? I would think he thinks we're thirsty.
Edit that
Need
part
some
out.
water.
Deleted the whole thing.
I just offered her my alcohol. I was like, she's like, I'm thirsty. I'm like, here's some beer.
Oh no.
It's
so
a joke.
no.
It's a joke. You know, I used to throw my beer cans away in the trash, and she would take them out and try to drink them when she was a baby. Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, it was during one of my game nights, and my sister Martina, she has my youngest niece, Rayla, who's like 3, I think. And so she was drinking wine, and she wasn't paying attention to her glass. And all of a sudden, like, she realizes that my niece has the cup in her hand, and we're live. So she hurries up and turns on her camera, and she's like, "Okay, guys, like, I'm about to tell you what happened after this. I don't want to draw attention to it, but this just happened." Yeah, she was like mortified that someone like was going to call CPS or something because like.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, people take things way too seriously. I do because they know it's a joke. I'm like, "Oh, you're thirsty? Yeah, here's a beer," and they're like, "What?" They're like, ew. Yeah. Sanoa's a whole nother breed, though. I don't know where she came from. She's an alien. Her first baby photo shoots, I did it in a Lagunitas beer box. That's her 1-month-old picture.
You have to show that photo. That's hilarious.
I always had beer included because it was like the joke.
Okay, this one's good. Were you just at the vending machine? Because you're looking like a snack.
Damn.
Okay, is this one or this one you just looked up?
No, I would do like something. I remember I said something about socks and eyes, but that's more what I would say. Something like that. I would always refer to something like silly, like their eyes, like especially if they had beautiful eyes. Like I remember I told Sam, I'm like, damn, you have beautiful eyes. I could, get lost in them. He's like, come see.
Okay.
He's
Good.
like, come
Follow.
come right now.
Ooh, you said, okay, I am. Touchdown there. Just, oh my God. You guys.
I know. I thought that was so hot. I was like, ooh. But then I was like, wait, let's see if he pays the bill first. So
So Sam is here because Sam paid the bill.
the first date, yes.
Oh, how fragile that was. Like he
You set the standard right off the deck.
He almost lost his agudelo. Wait, how do you say it? Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it right. Agudelo.
Okay.
It's very common in Colombia, not common here. What is your last name, Ronica?
It was my last name or my first name?
Ronica. That's how I had to save it in my phone.
It's Jones.
Jones? Is it Ronica or Ronica?
Jones.
Ronica.
Ronica. I'm all adding the Spanish into it. Ronica. Ronica. Rico.
Yeah,
That's my favorite name. It's still to this day is Ronica.
yeah, I'm named after my father. Yeah, I'm named after my father's name is Ronald, so it's Ron and then Nika.
Ron Nico.
No, Ronica.
This guy just started to sound like a Japanese anime.
Right?
Yeah, I would call her Ronica. And she's like, no, Ronica.
Ronica.
I gotta check myself to do this.
Pokemon style. Ronica.
Yeah, now, my phone, am I still labeled as Ronica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still to this day is Ronica. I couldn't get it right. I wanted to be respectful. I just met her. It was like the
I would
first
literally,
2
so
months of
if
our
I kept
relationship.
screwing it up, I will literally write the abbreviation. I will literally RIC dash, and I would literally separate and do the whole dictionary style spelling pronunciations beside people's names.
But then she just made it easy and it just became Rico. So
Yeah.
Rico nasty.
And now when people just see my name, they think I'm a guy. They're like, "Oh, did you mean Rico?" I'm like, "No, I meant Rico." I spelled it
Right? Rica.
On a tangent, I really love names that can be both it could be any gender. I really Sam was saying that Rio on a girl would be so cute. Usually you hear Rio on a guy, but Rio
I like that too.
on a girl.
Sure.
You fit that either way.
Rio.
Yeah. Anyways, it reminded me because Rico, take off the C.
A great name like Jonathan.
Yeah.
That's not unisex.
Totally.
Tisha.
But honestly, I love your name, Natisha Chan. It's so unique.
I hate that last name.
Why?
It's so lame.
Chan.
My name is so
Chan.
exotic, right? It's like Natisha, and then it's like Chan. Natisha Rochelle.
Starts
Chan.
out strong and ends soft.
Oh wow, you're also a Rochelle?
Yeah, Natisha Rochelle. Yeah.
Oh.
I was almost a Leslie.
Oh.
Probably a lesbian.
I would have been a fucking slut if I was Leslie. Sleazy Leslie is who I would have been. Naughty Nat, it would have been Sleazy Leslie.
Naughty Nat sounds worse than sleazy.
But right now you're naughty Nat, so
Naughty Nat till the day I die. I'm gonna
Sweet.
be at the club just
damn, I had something on the top of my head and I forgot. I hate it when that happens. But men loved it when I would just especially if they started hitting on me and then I would go back, they'd be like, "Oh, I remember there's this
you are you're very feisty."
Well,
yeah.
From my
That's
experience,
that Capricorn sassiness in you.
The 644 men would love it because they'd be like, "You're such a tiny little thing."
well, from a man's perspective,
Lift
when
me up.
women are feisty and they get back at you, it is one of the most flirtatiously fun things. And you know what it is? It's you're showing interest.
Yeah, you're making it fun.
You're making them know you're interested.
Yeah.
That is this is where all these stupid games come in, right? I'm not calling you until day 3 after the first date or whatever. These stupid games are so annoying. But the thing is
They are.
somebody they're interested, they'll follow through. Or
Yeah.
But everything you're describing is making them know you're interested.
That's true. I didn't even think of it that way. I mean, yeah, if I'm willing to give you my pickup line for sure. I mean, yeah, I guess it is nice because when
You're like, ooh, I like him. He's cute. I'm about to flirt right now.
Want to take that one home?
I remember I walked with a guy and I was like, ooh, can I get your number? He said, I have a girlfriend. I said, I can change that. And he gave it to me too.
you
He
said
texted me respectfully later and was like, actually, I made a mistake. I can't do that to my girlfriend. And I was like, you're a good man. But don't forget, if you want to come back, I'll still be here. You're not married. Let's get that clear. I was young. I was before I even had Kai. So
yeah, we make a lot of stupid decisions when we're young. It's okay. It happens. What was I going to say? So yeah, what was I going to say? I guess yeah.
So yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah. So what was I? So what was I going to say? Yeah. We were going to rate that date.
Really?
Yeah. No, we weren't rating the date actually. We're doing this or that. Should we
Yeah,
get
Rico's going to
it?
guide us.
Should we get into it?
Rico's
Should we get
guiding us
into
on
it?
this one.
Yeah. Okay. So then, before we get to rate this or that, we're gonna do how many tabs do I have open?
Oh,
27.
Oh my God. I'm
3.
gonna
3 because she's organizational.
I'm going with 5.
6, 7.
Oh God.
What
What does that mean?
it's in my nature.
We have children.
What does that mean?
It means
Nothing. It's literally nothing. Some kid yelled it out, and that's the origin is intriguing.
According to
Of
my
the
daughter, it comes from a
legend.
rapper, but I don't know.
According to the thing that I saw, it comes from some random kid doing it on the internet. So I don't know. It's probably both, maybe.
There was a funny thing that was this old lady at an HOA meeting, and she was like, I don't know, but we need to do something about these children that are running around on their scooters yelling out 6, 7. Probably a gang. I was like, oh my God.
Maybe they're just saying 6, 7 because they think it's funny.
That's what it turns into. Now, whenever you hear 6, 7 as an adult, you're like, 6, 7.
Wait, well, there's a show that said that there's like these numbers, like 3 numbers that I think they had 6, 7 that means like homicide.
Oh my God.
No, 187.
Yeah.
A 187, gotcha.
The police code.
It's my password for a lot of things.
Don't tell people that. It's the internet. You're being recorded.
What are you trying to say?
Last 2 numbers.
187, what kind of thing are you communicating to the government?
I know. It was my first work number. It started with 187, but that's how I always remember. I'm like 187 on this.
Oh.
Okay. What's the next segment?
Sorry.
Before Natisha gives away her social security number.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys the number of tabs I have open. Which
Oh,
Yes,
that's
yes,
right.
that's what it
I
was.
guessed 5.
3.
what do you say? You said 27. So I have 10.
Oh.
That's a letdown. You need to boost those numbers.
I'm closer. I win. Woo!
And it's only really it's only low right now just because I didn't want to get distracted by all the tabs I had on for today's segment. So I had it was closer to your number, Jonathan, earlier this morning, and then I closed out a lot of things, and then I'm gonna get to them later. So
Jesus.
I approve.
You're right.
yeah, right. But yeah, so now we're gonna move on to
I guess having a lot of tabs open is like a thing.
yeah.
Maybe this is
How many of those are porn though?
It's the new trend.
How
None
many
of
porn?
None of them.
How many of them are erotic novels?
None of them. Actually,
Spencer,
Oh,
now on my phone, that's a
let
different
us dabble in here. We gotta age appropriate this conversation.
Okay, so then let's move on to this or that, and you guys can take it
Hold
away.
on, let her kick Sonali out for a second.
What I was
Okay.
gonna say is this an analogy for having so many tabs open of how the dating world is?
No, it's a literal thing of like how many
Well,
tabs you have open, but I love that.
how does that replicate with you with 69?
That would be absolutely incorrect because I only have one dating connection in the world. So I have one dating connection, one connection with another like you.
Yeah.
You're the only ones connected, and I
Okay.
don't have anyone else. So I don't have 69 options on the side or anything. Just so you know.
Well, technically, Natisha is 69 people.
Literally.
All personality types. Or let me-
Okay. Okay, so I'm dropping the prompts in the chat. Let me see.
Before anything continues, I just want to say if my boyfriend is watching, which I hope you're not, I love you so much, and you're the best, and you're perfect.
Aww.
Aww.
Hey, Sam, I love you so much. I think you're perfect. Thanks for loving Carla.
I haven't yet, Sam, but I'm into this.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. No, but I'm saying it because I hope like I hope I haven't said anything bad. That's why I say it, because it's just like,
I don't think you said anything bad.
No.
okay, good.
I will point out
good
anything
fun.
if you were like to say anything inappropriate. I'd be like, that doesn't sound respectful.
You
to
know
your
what?
boyfriend."
No, this is Sam alert. Sam alert. Nope. Cut out the segment. Cut that out the segment.
It's like, what if like the first date bill thing is like a, I don't know, controversy. Oh, but what I was going to say before we get to the segment, I'm so sorry. That's what I was gonna say is, okay, so my brother, this is what the pickup lines is I learned something from my brother, right? He didn't think about the pickup lines, but he thought of like action pickup lines.
Ooh.
So for example, he liked to go to the strip club like any gentleman, right?
Like any gentleman. Like Carla.
I like how you use gentleman to describe anyone who goes to the strip club.
Any gentleman. Friday night.
But anyways, so he thought, okay, how can I maximize profit here, right?
In
And
dating or just in general?
in the strip club, but also worked in dating life, right?
Right.
Okay, so bear in mind,
He's not a stripper.
he has a girlfriend right now. Okay, so he's probably, you know, not doing
His
things.
maximizing is how much attention can he maximize out of the stripper for the least amount of money?
Yes. Okay, so he learned how to origami.
Origami.
Yeah. He learned how to, this is dedication, okay? So he says that he would sit in the back, right? And then when he saw a stripper he really liked, he would go sit in the front, right? But he wouldn't like give a bunch of dollars, right? Because anybody can do that too, right? Everybody can give money, right? What does it matter to her how much money she gets if it's all money, right? She's not going to recognize a man for that. So then he was doing origami, and he never looked at the stripper. And then next thing you know, the stripper goes up to him, is super mad, and she's like, you didn't even look at me. You didn't even throw a dollar bill at me. And he's not even looking at her. He's still doing his origami, whatever, with his dollar bill. And he said, baby, listen, you're so good, I had to put a ring on it. And he put the dollar bill, he made the dollar bill into a diamond ring.
Wow.
And it was priceless.
He probably got a hand eater in his stripper.
Yeah, he said that she loved it, and she was like, oh.
You're
Well,
gonna
'cause
laugh
it's
too.
special. Oh my god. So
He really made that stripper feel special.
I'm gonna
Yes, he did.
note here. So before I met Jonathan, I knew Johnny. And Johnny was in love with me for like a year. And I would go to the bar, he'd always see me, or the brewery, sorry, not a bar, I don't go to bars. And he would come talk to me, and I didn't know he liked me. He'd flirt with me all the time, but I didn't know. I thought we were just friends. Anyway, one day he made me an origami flower.
Aww.
This is for you. And I was like, oh my God, that's the sweetest fucking thing ever. It got me. It got me because I was like, you made something for me. I was like, that's so sweet. Time passes. I meet him at a Wednesday night market.
He's taking notes.
He walks up to me and he hands me another origami flower. And he goes, you have to open this one. And I was like, what? And then later I get home and I open it and it's his number with like a heart. And I was like, oh my God, that is the fucking cutest thing ever. Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you're a sweetheart.
Acts of service.
Later that day I met Jonathan. He was like, can I get your number? And I was like,
Can I get your number?
I blew Johnny off. I'm glad I took this one.
Sorry, Jenny.
But
my
you wouldn't be here.
I just told a personal story. Oh my God. Yeah.
You good?
Excuse me. But yeah, it was a really sweet gesture. Like the sweetest thing in the whole world.
So origami
origami
works.
is the way to go.
Origami works. You can
Pick
pick
up
up
lines.
strippers. You
Yes.
can get people's attention for a short period of time.
Yes.
No.
I mean, that one guy at the bar.
Made a move earlier. I might not have talked to him, but he didn't make a move. He was very shy. So I got him.
Oh. So do the origami and make the move. Go for the kill right away is what we're
Yeah.
learning.
Be creative. Put effort in. Try harder. Be different.
Yes.
I didn't try. Well, I turned around and you showed up out of
All right,
nowhere.
we're done now.
Anyway.
We're moving
So we're on
Alright.
the-
It's this or that.
Okay.
How does this or that
All right.
work, Rico? Explain to the listeners how this or that works.
So you guys are going to have 3 options. It's going to be rapid fire. Today's topics are all about, let's see how to best describe this, attraction.
Ooh.
And you're just going to, at the top of your dome, choose which one you prefer. And that's it.
All right.
Got it.
And so the prompts are in the chat if you want to read off of those, Jonathan.
All right. So, love at first sight or slow burn? Is that the prompts that we're starting with?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Okay, so the first prompt is love at first sight or slow burn. Which do you have a preference of?
Love at first sight. Slow. I'm gonna lose interest and I'll be gone. That was what happened to Johnny.
I'm a love at first sight too. Like, I need entertaining. Like I need to know we connect off the bat, or else I will not pursue it.
What about you, Carla?
You know, it's funny. We're all gonna agree. Love at first sight. I need the passion the first time.
We're fire and air.
I have a follow-up question after we hear Rico's opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go against the grain and I'm gonna go slow burn because I don't know.
love that.
I don't know if I personally believe in love at first sight. I believe in attraction at first sight because you don't actually because you don't know that person. You don't even know if you actually like them. You like them.
So that's where my follow-up question was: is what is your description of love at first sight? Right.
Well, I mean,
arousal and connection.
She said attraction.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Yeah, so love is deeper than just how someone looks.
Yes.
So for me, I don't know if I love you or even if I like you just by seeing you. but if I get to know, like if I'm attracted to you when I first see you and then I get to know you and then I know that I like you, then I know that I love you, then that's totally different.
But a slow burn is having an attraction to them, then dating them, and then falling in love. Which I think it's an option.
I don't know if I want to be with them, but I kind of something that's keeping me around, and then slowly you build that respect, which I think probably would most likely build more of a long-lasting relationship than you're hot, I like you, you make me excited, let's go, right? And then that burns out faster.
But I don't think that's all. I don't think the spice or the hot attraction is always the first like love at first sight, right? Like there's a connection, like between you and I, there's a connection that's deeper that goes there that is more or less just validating that you are who you are.
But I didn't find that out until after talking to you the second time. So
yeah, but
so it was attraction for whatever reason.
It starts
I
with
was also
attraction.
buzzed. I was really buzzed. So.
Right,
Sometimes
right.
being buzzed helps with love at first.
And I will also say, like for me, I feel like you can love someone during a slow burn before the relationship because to me, slow burn can also mean that like you love each other, but like you're not ready to commit to the stage of actually being together. If that makes sense.
I can see that, right? It's like that. It's like I know I have a connection with this person, and like I want to spend time with them, but I'm not giving anyone else time. But I'm still don't have the balls to tell them that I'm into it.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
Yeah, but that's just me.
I think they're both viable ways of falling in love. That's one thing so I grew up with the mentality that love was this thing you knew immediately right off the bat, right? And I had a previous relationship where we would talk about things and I was like, I feel this level of attraction, but I still want to spend time with you. But I don't feel this level of attraction that I thought it was, but I still want to spend time with you. And then over time, like there was a conversation of like, well, eventually you fall in love, right? And it was like, I don't know if I subscribe.
Back it up, Carla. Let me see you twerk.
I'm trying to plug in my iPad.
I have to take a potty break. I'm sorry.
And then Jonathan forgets his train of thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything fell apart.
Yeah, it's okay. We can move on to the next one.
All right, we're there. She's gonna take a quick intermission.
There you go, Natisha.
Okay.
Show that.
But yeah, what I like about this particular poem is like, two people in the same relationship can experience love at either one of these speeds. So
Well-
one person can fall in love at first sight, and then the other person, it might take them a little bit longer to understand if they actually like that person.
Well, so yeah, some people don't realize they're actually interested in the relationship until post-relationship, right? Like after the person shows up, disappears, and you're like, wait, why did I let that person go?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Aw.
why did I depart? Like that's not where I wanted to be. I realized after the fact. But I don't know, love at first sight and slow burn, they're so hard. I think they're both equally viable situations. I think that's a completely opinionated scenario.
Absolutely.
Like, there are some people who fall in love over time, and there are people. I think. Sorry. So here's my methodology of love, like most love you experience. I think the people you connect with is like the most amount of love you find. Like that tends to be the person you stick with. And at a certain point, you make the decision saying, "This is the most love I've ever experienced. This is somebody I'm going to continue choosing over and over and over again." Right? Like you could meet somebody who has like you met somebody, fell in love with them, you have an 80% like compatibility match, and then like you meet somebody at 90%, but you've already committed, right? So you lose out on that person at 90 because your risk is taking that 90% and it not being what you think it was, right? That's that 80-20 rule.
Mhm.
Is the grass greener on the other side or no?
Most of the time it's not.
Right?
But yeah, I understand that. You want to, I mean, we'll still more likely be talking about it even when she comes back. You want to move on to the next one?
Let's wait till she comes back because I'm curious
I'm
to hear what
coming.
her opinion is.
Sorry.
Yeah, beautiful.
Shut up. Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
You should bring Sam next time. Make him come, even if make him come,
Absolutely.
even if he doesn't want
That's
to.
a different type of video.
Right. We can't have that on live.
That'll be our post production. We'll have to put that one on a different stream.
So
Yeah,
tell me you guys don't have porn on your browsers because
I don't.
I don't.
oh,
I was like, damn. Like, we're watching porn over
Carla,
here.
that's why Carla was number 1 on the naughty list.
You know what?
On the national
Don't
list.
put it on my browser. I always exit out of it.
oh yeah.
Rico's like, I don't leave evidence.
Absolutely not. Why would I do that?
I do private browsing. Okay,
Incognito.
incognito.
Yeah, I do in private browsing too. Porn is totally natural, okay?
It totally is. I think
But,
it's
yeah.
feasible.
I've had
I think-
moments in my life where I was definitely, I would watch it.
I'm curious what you
But it's funny because I actually prefer my imagination. I feel like
Interesting.
a lot of the things that I see, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I like that guy. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that girl. And I don't like, I start to critique the whole experience. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not real. And that's not even cute. And then I'm like, I've already lost the whole sensation of being horny now. Because I'm critiquing the thing. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, well, that's not reality.
That's so
my imagination
interesting.
turns me on more.
Well, that's the problem with porn, though, is people get fixated in it and they're stuck on the idea of what porn is supposed to be, like as a real connection. And they get the misalignment of like, this is how you hook up. A
And
woman.
you can't. I've done a sex video. It does not turn out the way that you think it's going to.
I have done a sex video. That's not all.
It
Am I the only one here
It
who's done a
doesn't
video?
look as cute.
I've never done a video.
Oh, you look back, and I would look back, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Even my boyfriend at the time was like, "Ugh, that's what I look like." I was like,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
don't want to do that to
it was
myself.
way hotter, but no, you need someone like catching the angles, getting
Yeah.
in there.
You need a cameraman.
You need to pause and be like, "All right, glisten me up," and like, "All right, my
Rico, you
hair."
got to work on your producing.
That's the
What?
next thing we're doing. The next segment.
Hold on.
Porn.
What's the next segment?
Yes,
We're
Natisha and I are
producing
doing We're doing porn. Rico's
No, we're not.
producing
No,
it.
I'm not.
I think you're gonna have to find a different producer for that. I mean, I love you now. I don't know if I want to see you naked.
Hey, yeah,
Sounds like a
that's
short story.
pretty fucking weird. That changes our relationship a lot. Then forward, we only take showers together.
That's how we're changed.
We save water. Okay.
True. Period.
I love it.
Speaking of porn though, I have those thoughts too. I'm like, like I start critiquing everything too, and then I have to get out of my head. But I thought that was just me,
No. And
so
then
that makes me feel more normal.
yeah, I don't look like that. And I'm like, oh, then I start feeling bad about myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Anyway,
Also, I really hate how porn is catered to men.
better.
Yeah, that part.
What?
I said I also hate how porn is catered to men.
Exactly.
Well, there is porn that
Like-
caters to women.
Like
No,
the
there is-
hard.
You have to go down the list.
No,
to
there's a
find
whole
it.
there's a whole platform dedicated to it.
And it's not good.
I like
enough.
what-
It's like,
no,
let me
yeah.
find the motherfucking shit out of
Yes.
you. Yeah, da, da, da.
And
No,
it's
there
always
is romantic-
it's always the girl
There is
sucking the
no-
guy's
there
dick.
is romantic porn out there.
I've watched pregnant
There is
porn. I've
romantic-
watched anime porn.
Yeah, romantic porn is usually lesbian porn, which honestly
no.
is the only thing that turns me on because
Right?
of how
There's
rough.
intimacy. There's
Yes.
play. It's like it gets you in the. That's why Rico reads
Novels.
erotic novels.
Absolutely, and I like.
I need to get on that.
Yeah, I can send you some things that I really like to read. It's just like, and I mean, one of it is like I have really active imagination, and 2 is like it is from a more of a perspective of like an actual relationship, and it's actually personal and like.
But those erotic novels are not always on point, right? Like there's
But they
the
could
one
be.
I've been listening
But they
to.
could
But they can be.
Could
Yeah,
be, right?
yeah.
It could be that level, right?
Yeah, so it's like porn. You just gotta sift through until you find something that's good.
Yeah.
But then by the time that I do all the sifting, I feel
Yes.
disgusting, and then I'm like exit out. I feel like my boyfriend.
Do you have a category that you look for?
That's so spot on. What?
Do you have a category you look for typically?
Honestly, I tend to look at like lesbian, oral, romantic stuff. But
Okay,
it's hard to find.
I looked at really inappropriate, like, hardcore porn. But I want that for a woman. I want to watch it from a woman's perspective. I don't want to see a
Like the woman doing
I'm
it.
not
Got it.
lesbian. I don't want to see a vagina. I don't look at mine. I don't want to see tits. I want to see just that man, and that's it. And that's I'm gonna pretend that is going inside of me. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? That's why I don't like porn. 'Cause I'm
I
like,
guess it
you're
is, yeah.
imagining fucking this woman, and that's cheating in my mind. I know it's not, but I didn't like that. But anyway,
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, it does. Well, if you're sitting there fantasizing about another woman consistently, right?
Over and
and
over
then
and
you're
over
going
again.
back to your own partner, that's going to ruin your connection with your partner.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Because essentially, it's the same. It's not cheating, but at the same time, you're imagining yourself in that scenario.
Okay.
I don't know if I imagine myself in the scenario, but I definitely need something to get me going, you know? And I want intimacy.
Right there. You want to get
So I want intimacy, but like what I do is I more reenact it, like I'm seeing the same people, but I try to look at it as like if, for example, like with my current partner, I try to picture it like us.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. with
Yeah.
This
This
is
guy.
something I am unaware of. We have to share next
And
time.
it sounds lame.
Next time you watch
Sounds
something,
lame,
I
but
want
it
you to
shouldn't be.
send it to me
It
and
shouldn't
tell
be.
you.
You should be imagining your own partner.
But also if it's like, but also I feel like it's not, I don't know, this might be a different take for me. I also feel like even if you're getting off of like seeing it, I feel like you're still not cheating, even if you're not imagining your partner, but that might be a different
You
take for
aren't.
me.
You aren't cheating. But once it's like every day you're doing that and you're imagining somebody else and you're looking at somebody else, what's the difference from you going out in public and just like
Getting someone else.
and getting off on just
Mhm.
I'm coming. Sorry.
I guess I could see it if it's every day.
Best love. She's got to deal with something real fast.
Okay, so we all answered, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I also want to ask about heartbreak. Can I ask about that? Or is
Yeah.
that a different time?
Hold on 1 second. Wait for her to get back. I got to potty real fast myself.
Rico's face.
We have
I'm
children.
sorry. Sometimes my face does things. Please don't read too much into it.
No, you're totally fine. And honestly, this is something that I'm trying to grasp in myself. This is like apart from dating and stuff, but it's okay if someone gets like frustrated or annoyed. Not saying that you were frustrated or annoyed, but like I'm trying to be okay with the fact that like sometimes even when you love each other, you can annoy each other, and that's okay. It doesn't mean
Absolutely.
it's like the end of the world.
People.
Yeah.
I'm
That's something that I'm just learning, which is crazy.
like learn that I'm annoyed. I'm like, I haven't ate. I hate you right now.
Yeah.
I hate everybody right now.
But that doesn't mean I don't love you or want to spend time with you. It just means that at the moment I'm frustrated of being human.
And you're
'Cause
processing something, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. You need time.
Yeah. But I've had a hard time with that. Like I always felt like, oh, if someone's annoyed at me, that means our friendship is over.
I'm the same way. You know
What
why?
happened?
Because we're people pleasers.
What
I'm a
happened?
people pleaser. I love to make people happy. I love to solve people's problems.
Yeah.
And then if I feel like somebody is unhappy with me, I'm like, what did I do wrong? How can I make you feel better? You know, but it's not
Yeah.
our responsibility to do that for them. That's theirs. And we just do us and, you know, that fuck that.
What was the
It's true.
question? What did I miss?
Like if someone's frustrated.
In a
Wait,
relationship?
sorry. Repeat. I can't repeat it. Go ahead.
I said something I'm learning is like even if someone's frustrated, it doesn't mean it's like the end of the world. Like I can be frustrated at someone and still love them, and someone can be frustrated at me and still love me. It doesn't mean it's like the end of the world or we're gonna break up. Because for a long time I thought like any little tiff or disagreement meant like, oh, I'm never gonna see this person again. But also it could be my abandonment issues and like my dad leaving me. So
100%. No, 100%. My big daddy issues are from my daddy.
yeah.
I can relate to that feeling. I was
Oh.
We disagree a lot.
well, whenever we would disagree, you'd be like, "I'm fucking out." He's like, "I'm out. I'm leaving."
He said something like he liked he was like, oh, I'd be open to a threesome, or I'd be, and I was like, I'm not. You're blocked. Goodbye. And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, great, whatever. Let me hear him out because I was kind of bringing the topic on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
She's quick to run away whenever it got hard or whenever there was a concern.
I'm
Right,
not.
so
I don't
it
run
does
away
make
when
it-
it gets hard, honey. Just kidding.
That's the other direction.
But also, I feel like that's not running away in a sense. I feel like that's just also us just trying to be strong.
Well,
And
it's
realize-
fearful. You're fearful.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
a fearful
You are
attention
fearful.
because every time there's a fragility to it, you're afraid it's enough to end it all and run away.
Yeah, they're gonna abandon me,
Right?
right? Like they don't
Yeah.
like me. Something's wrong. They're gonna leave.
And also, you don't want to be like, and you also, in my head too, I'm also like, well, I have to respect myself and put my boundaries. So if he can't handle my boundary, then fuck him. Goodbye. But honestly, most of the time they're just like, I didn't know that. Most of the time it's like, I didn't know that was your boundary, but now that I know, I won't do it again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, abandonment issues. Anyways.
Well, no, this is all right. So this is actually all right. So your
Okay,
question
so we get
aligns
Rachel on this call
perfectly.
for hours. Okay.
This aligns perfectly with what the intention of building Start With Me for was, right? Is to get people to see this stuff in the beginning and then say, hey, you know what? Why is my relationship so fragile? Every time something happens, I feel like it's gonna run, right?
Mhm.
That's a communication issue you have. Your partner made you feel like you're going to run. Even if your partner is the new partner, there's still a lack of security between the two of you, right? Right? Because so one thing I've noticed, whenever I have a concern that Atisha's going to run, I will literally tell her. I'll be like, you did this and I feel like you're going to run away, right? And at first, I'm scared, but at the same time, she does a really good job of following up afterwards and being like, you've nothing to worry about. Here's what's going on. Here's where my side of it is. Like
I
she
get
starts to
very
communicate.
political. I get very
Well,
political and
But she
racist.
doesn't communicate it initially. At first, it's a scare. And then you're like, oh my God, the world's ending. It's over. And then she'll come back and be like, all right, I cooled down. Let me talk for a second.
Like I was being.
But it's a
bitch.
communication
I'm so
issue.
sorry. I don't know why I was doing that. I think I was hungry, or like I think I was gonna start making
But
very-
okay, so this also goes back to like, what is your typical behavior when you do have problems in your relationship?
What do
you
you
shut
yeah.
down?
What
What's
do
your
you
behavior?
and Sam do?
I will say typically I shut down, but I do appreciate
Shutdown
Let
is.
her talk.
what?
I wanted to define what
Communication.
shutdown is.
Oh, okay. Shut
Yeah.
down means like I just give up and I'm just like, okay, well, fine then, whatever.
Yep.
Sure.
But what does that
Second that.
mean? What does that mean? You stop texting, you stop putting in an effort, or do you pull back? or-
Energy's pulled
How
back.
do
Everything's
you-
pulled back.
what is
You
your-
shut down?
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
a-
I'm just shut down. I just don't. I'm like, okay, fine then. I was wrong. Whatever you say. And then but something that I appreciate about maybe we should call him a different name.
It's a little
But
late.
about my current
We
person.
haven't been using his real name the whole time.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson.
We'll call him Salim.
Salim? The fuck is that?
Okay, so back to
Because he's Arab. He's half Arab.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's why he's really cool. He's very I love it.
Nice save, Letitia.
Native American, we got Colombian, we got fucking African American, and I don't know what else Rico's got in her. We got
Indian.
Yes,
typical white
dude.
guy. We got
I feel like Rico has some Brazilian. Because did you see her walk out?
you see that ass? You see that ass shape? You see that ass shape? Have you seen her walk out?
I was like, damn, dude, save some for the rest of us.
Hips ringing like hell.
You know what? That's one of like the things I've been most insecure about. I don't know why I'm saying this, but what I'm most insecure about my body is like I've always thought I had a small butt. So and being like a black person, I'm like I should have a big butt, but I never did. And then I'm like, now people are like, yeah, you got a big butt. I'm like,
Well, it's bigger than mine. So but when you're black, it's like, well, it has to be like this, you know, and then you're like, oh man, it's not.
But I think even then, it's still like ginormous, you know?
I like how we changed the subject from Carla.
she's deflecting.
Moving
She's like,
on
we're
to
not
Rico's
gonna-
butt.
Let's not talk about Celine.
Well, no, it's because it was in my head, and I was like, God damn,
Me
girl.
just imagining Rico's ass walking across the room every day. Okay.
No, it's just because she stood up and left the room, and I was like, well, damn. And I looked
I
at
love to
myself.
see you leave, but I love to watch you leave.
I'm the smallest of all of you, so
Yes.
okay.
But anyways, as I was saying, I tend to shut down, and he says, and then he says, like, I don't want you to shut down. I want you to communicate your feelings to me. Like, if you're genuinely annoyed or frustrated about something I did, all you have to do is communicate it. It's just a conversation. It's not anything, you know,
But you
like,
feel like
I'll leave.
doomsday. It's like the end of the world.
Yes, and it's something I'm working on, which I think I've gotten better, but it's something I've definitely learned.
So in the same boat. all
How
the time.
do okay?
we obviously? Yeah, we both have daddy issues. Well, my biological father was never
Yeah, my dad left when I was like 7.
around. Holy shit!
Okay, so you both.
So I knew him, and I was like daddy's girl, and
Well,
he
my dad,
spoiled me.
my other dad that I called dad left when I was about 9.
do you have
so-
both,
Aw.
right?
Yeah, I have 4 dads. So
different.
Oh,
I
That's
win
cool.
daddy issues. Just kidding. I was never fully abandoned, right? They were still around in some respect, but you felt that real.
Each
abandonment.
dad filled their respective need.
But yours actually did.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what. The last thing I heard about him was that he lost a leg, which
That's what he gets.
is kind of ironic because it's like, oh, he can't run away anymore.
He can't run away no more. He's just gonna hobble, and then you're gonna kick him, and then you're gonna kick him in the other leg.
Like he can't get too far, you know.
You ain't going out for milk.
But I am think yeah, he went out for milk and never came back. Just kidding. But he did. But really, honestly, I understand him because he was going through like an addiction issue. So it was probably for the best. But nonetheless, you're still gonna feel the abandonment issues.
Yeah.
But I do plan on sooner than later, because I don't want him to die, and I never knew. Like I never followed up with him.
Because he
So-
might also feel like, why do they want me around? I left. You know. Fuck
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but I am planning to bite the bullet and like contact him, but I have to be in therapy for a good time because that's going to take a lot, and
Well,
I have
you know
to be
what?
mentally
We got-
prepared.
We got beers and numbers and podcasts, so we got you, girl.
Yeah, thank you.
We
You'll have to get a real
We'll have-
But
therapist.
I mean professional therapist.
You'll
ChatGPT
give
on
me
the
those
side.
therapy sessions.
ChatGPT on the side, and then us and beer. We'll be here for you.
Yes, and a professional therapist. Okay,
Yes,
Professional.
real professional
professional.
therapist, and then different.
But
My name.
yeah, but I did think it was sweet though, because something that Samil said is that I think it'd be great for you to contact him just to put that chapter away and like see how it goes. And then he was also like, what if it goes really well and he's, what if he's at our wedding? And I thought that was so sweet. That made me cry.
Okay,
That's so thoughtful.
but we're entering the year of the horse, the fire horse. And so this is the year of the snake. We're supposed to be shedding our skin, shedding things that have been holding us back. So maybe this is the moment that you're
being forced to
let
address
go
your daddy
of
issues.
these stop saying it like that. Years, daddy.
Yeah.
Years of this shit, right? That you've been holding on to, and then you let it go. Like it's just a letter saying, hey, I forgive you. I understand. And I just want you to know that I come from a place as an equal human being. And I just want to know who you are as a human. Like, I just want to know who you are. Like, you gave me half of who I am and you were in my life. And no matter who you are, I don't judge you. I'm not angry at you. I just want to get to know, And
that's actually so beautiful. That's actually a really good letter to write.
well, good thing we can come back to this, Write it down.
Good thing it's recorded.
But yeah, something I do appreciate is some.
We're gonna get him on this call. We're gonna get him on here. He's gonna be the next
Call
guest.
right now.
Call it right now.
Yeah.
But he has pushed me to this. He's like, so I never thought of it. But he's like, I noticed you talk about him a lot. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even think of that. So that was sweet.
Well,
but he finds this cringe.
You got left for what, 18 years, 20 years of
more
suffering and desiring for him to be there and never being there.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's showing up in your relationship.
Interesting.
Right?
His inability of being there is showing up. Well, you're also probably looking for something to fill the gap and right. Like, so people's typical problems in relationships is they chase the relationship they grew up with, whether it's healthy or not. Right. So parents, if their parents had a shitty relationship, they chase their shitty relationships. If they had a healthy relationship, you chase a healthy relationship, but you follow your parents' footsteps. And now you're suffering from all of the stuff where your father wasn't there. So now it's all showing up in your relationship.
So you get scared and then you want to be the one that abandons, but you know that you shouldn't. And he's trying to hold you there, right? He's like, bitch, don't you go. No way.
Yeah. Yeah. And which kind of sucks. I'm sure it sucks on the other side, right? Because like you said, we also have to treat them as like how you said, Nat, they also deserve to be treated,
Is sign language?
No.
Well, okay. So when it
comes because I'm pretending Jonathan is like next to me and I'm you.
I feel bad for your mom though. Well, imagine your mom.
Yeah. She gave up on love after that.
But from what I've heard, she's a strong ass, fiery girl.
Yeah. She was born February 25th, so she's a Pisces, yes. Right? The oldest.
Yeah, she's a Pisces. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
But anyways.
Fuck out of here. You ain't fucking my daughter's life up.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, the last guy, because I dated a narcissist before this. We should do a whole segment on narcissists.
I hate that term because of the way people self-subscribe to it, but I understand how fitting it is for a lot of people's personalities.
It's a thing.
But
yeah, I know narcissism is like 1%.
Level of definition.
Yes.
Right? What most people are describing are narcissistic behaviors or really selfish behaviors. They're not actually full-blown narcissists. Like the GSM-5, the psychologists used to categorize people, has it a very extreme list to really categorize people. Everyone just throws the terminology out there because it's like a hip word.
No, but he's genuinely a narcissist. Like if we go down it, because I've studied it. I mean, not intensely because I also don't want to relive it. But when I've like gone through the like steps, it's
spot on.
No
WebMD.
No words.
No. Okay. But we should go through it. We should do a segment on narcissism.
Yeah. Well, what about voice attraction or face attraction?
Absolutely.
This or that.
Yeah, let's go back to that. Let's do fun stuff.
When you drink,
so
and you
voice
do
attraction or attraction.
Yeah.
Which is a preference? Voice attraction or face attraction or both? Well, I
prefer face first, and then in the bed I would also like voice attraction.
I'm gonna do voice because honestly, most of my boyfriends haven't been that cute. The one I have right now is cute.
Nice save. Nice save. You're like,
He actually is cute. Okay, the ones before him though, not that cute. So I'm gonna go voice.
I'm gonna go voice just because sometimes if they're like, I was about to say mid, but like that's super disrespectful. If they're like not, like your general type of person that you tend to want to date, but like they have a nice voice or a voice that attracts you, I feel like that can turn, that like the attraction level up for you,
Yeah.
at least for me.
That's true. That is true. Okay.
Like if their voice all of a sudden gets super deep, like you're like, oh.
When I was in elementary school or middle school,
It's a little early to get deep in relationships.
boy, I had a boyfriend in kindergarten. Okay.
Well, me too.
Anyway, I would randomly dial people and do prank calls. And I prank called this one guy, and he was like he was like a little bit older than me. And I was like, oh, I liked his voice. And so I just kept talking. We ended up like talking on the phone all the time, but I never knew what this kid looked like, right? This is back in the day before social media, right?
Yeah.
And I knew he was
Butt dial.
later. He was hella chill, like totally about the shit I liked. So we decided to meet up at the mall. And I told my friend Lindsay, I'm like, okay, we need to scope him out when he rolls up because I want to see what he looks like first. And I already know I like his voice and his personality, but I didn't know what he looked like. Well, he pulls up. The kid is like 3-4 inches shorter than me. Small little guy. And I was like,
Pour
no,
me some too, Jonathan.
short.
No, I said pour me some too, Jonathan.
I was like, nah, I'm out. But his voice was awesome. I talked to him for weeks, and then once I saw him, it was over. So face attraction all the way.
Oh, that's interesting. I love how everybody's perspective is so different here.
So voice is a false representation of attraction in regards.
I think
Maybe it's also how it starts off.
Yeah.
Like if you see their voice and if you hear their voice and see their face at the same time, maybe it's a voice. But if you hear their voice and their voice sounds super sexy and you're imagining like,
yes,
I don't know.
I feel like my voice is squeaky.
Yes.
Oh, I like his voice a lot.
Yeah. No, but you have such a podcaster voice.
I have a what?
You have such a podcaster voice.
What does that mean?
That's what I.
But I've been told.
Yeah.
I feel like it's in the middle. Like it's not super deep, but it's also not that high.
Yeah, but it's like perfect podcaster voice because you know how to project your voice.
It's like a crazy.
I can talk deep and loud.
I hate when he does this. This is what I call the plankton voice. I'm like, oh my god, please stop.
Give me the recipe for the Krabby Patties. I can't always do it. I have to listen to his voice first before I can imitate it. I did voice acting for a movie.
Which one?
It's in production right now. A buddy of mine's a director.
It's a pretty cool
animated
cartoon movie.
I'm like a wicked stoner kid from it, and like it's wicked cool, yo. I love voice acting. I think the whole concept's fun.
It is fun because Rico would like it because her face isn't out there.
Actually, I was just about to say I've always wanted to be a background actor in like sci-fi movies. So I've wanted to be in movies, but it's just like
not in the main.
Yeah, it just hadn't happened yet. And funny enough, I signed up for all casting, which is like for like commercials and movie casting. But I just haven't. But you have to pay for it, and I don't want to do that. So
yeah,
I did that. I was going to do modeling, and I did an audition for a commercial, and I didn't know I was going to have to. I just wanted to do modeling, and they made me audition for a commercial for cereal. And my friend was in the window watching me, and I was like, I could not do it. I can't. I don't do good on camera when it's forced. I'm like, oh my god, I have no idea. And I did. It was horrible. I did not get selected.
Okay, so you know what? One thing I want to add to all of this, since we're talking about voice attraction versus face attraction. Face attraction, you can only do so much for, but voice attraction. Okay, so when it comes to voice attraction, I want to add one question or perspective. Is it how they talk, or is it the words they like? Is it just the voice? Like, is it the voice and then like whether they sound educated, smart, idiot, ghetto, like whatever it is, like is it the way they
That
talk?
depends on the person. Because when I was a retarded idiot hanging out with gang members, I was like, ghetto all the way, baby. The more slang you use, the more hotter you are. But now I'm like, I want to hear some like sociological terms.
Real
You know,
pronunciation.
I want to hear colonization. I want to hear colonizer. I want to hear, I don't know.
Well, aren't you brown?
I'm being-
whole colonizer.
By the way, Natisha is Native American.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, Natisha is Native American.
Colonization.
Oh, yeah, it's a personal thing. When we first met, I would always
Would still? No, you still do it.
I make him out to be like a colonizing racist white man. And I start like blaming him for Trump and all the white race. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just drunk and I haven't eaten. Like, you're not responsible for that. You're not
When you're hungry, the Snickers.
That's the lesson right here.
She's like, it's
But
your
I feel
fault for
it.
the ice raids.
But I feel like when you date a white man, you just can't help yourself.
Which side of the line do you stand on? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm also white, but it's like also I don't get treated that way, which is another segment.
That's-
Oh, I didn't know that.
Apology segment.
Okay.
Right there.
Are you guys?
Carla is white. She
What?
has white privilege.
Carla doesn't look
Do I?
like white.
Do I?
I think we
No,
had this
you don't look
discussion.
anything close to white.
No, she's exotic white. She's like Nakoa. She's like my daughter. My daughter is like
Okay.
exotic. She looks half Asian.
But you know what's interesting? When I have brown hair, everybody knows I'm Hispanic.
But when you do the blonde, they're like,
But when I
wait,
do the blonde, not even the Hispanics can tell I'm
you're not
Hispanic.
brown, you're not Mexican. If you're light skinned, they're like, wait, what are you? It's
Yeah.
like, it's fucking Spanish, you dumbass. Or I'm Colombian. I come from, but I'm still fucking of that heritage.
But I'm still Mexican, so I grew up Mexican, so I eat more spicy food than most Mexicans.
Right? Wait, do you have Tapatio in your bag right now?
I have it at Sam's house, yes. But that's not spicy. I like to make my own spice because then I get it actually spicy.
Wait, this or that? Tapatio or Cholula?
Tapatio.
Okay, I usually go Tapatio, but I like Cholula for breakfast. I don't know.
Cholula for breakfast, yes.
right?
Like on eggs and hash browns.
The
Fantastic.
runniness makes it taste good. I don't know something about it.
My experience
Also-
with Tapatio is a bag of Doritos with Tapatio dumped into it.
Yes.
Right.
And lime.
Oh,
That's my experience.
sounds unhealthy.
That's like a good thing, right? That's we in Iraq. All the Mexican guys, all the mechanics would do that. We'd always
Wait, Rico,
Yes,
Doritos and Tapatio.
do you like spicy food?
I love all things spice.
Cool.
It
I
doesn't hurt. She doesn't like it.
love spicy and I love hot sauce. Like the hotter their sauce, the better.
Period.
Remember you guys had the hot sauce place in San Diego?
No.
Yeah, that's I have one of the bottles in my cabinet right now.
There you
Oh.
There you go.
I was gonna
So
ask
do you like it spicy or do you like it salty? Oh, I think we all like it spicy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like plain sometimes though.
I opened
I
my
like
purse
spicy.
the other day and I found hot sauce
I don't know
that
what
he
you're talking
stole.
about. I don't know what you're talking
from
about.
the I was like,
Hot
oh
sauce.
my god, you took the fucking hot sauce.
It was so good. I couldn't help it. It was so good. I was like, I really want this hot sauce for later.
Well, you know what's so funny is it's a thing to be like what is it? What's the word called when someone can't help themselves to steal?
Klepto.
Oh, sorry.
Klepto.
I said hot
Klepto.
Cheeto.
Klepto. When you just steal things. And it
Like
was-
there's so many people that are like that I never realized because some people will take a plate from every restaurant.
Which is great. You don't ever have to buy plates. I
Yeah.
accidentally, not on purpose, walk out with the clear water cups all the time, thinking
Yeah.
like, I'm just drinking it, and now I have like 3 of them.
Yeah.
I get
That
annoyed with the
happens.
service if they do it bad. Like if I ask for a takeout and I have a tiny bowl of sauce and they don't bring me anything for the sauce, I just assume they want me to take the bowl.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not gonna dump the sauce out all over everything and get home to a soggy soup.
Everybody beware.
I
Rico, have you ever
Absolutely.
stolen anything?
I think I like I like the sauces from Chipotle. I'll take like one of the bottles.
The
Yeah.
smoked Tabasco. I take that one.
I like the actual Chipotle sauce.
Oh, really?
I'll take that.
I love their salad dressing.
Yeah.
That orangey juice.
I used to
stuff.
steal underwear from Mervin's.
Okay. I don't even know what Mervin's is.
Oh, so back in the day, there was a store called Mervin's.
It's kind of like
When
a
you were
Burger
in,
King Toast Factory.
in
but-
elementary school, and they were closing down. So I was like,
Only
nobody
2
gives
years
a
old.
fuck. And so I would just go in there and just put hella underwear on underneath my clothes and just fucking walk out with like hella underwear and thongs and
I don't know if we
Wow.
want to record all of this. This has nothing to do with relationships.
Yeah, I know. But let's get back on topic.
Stealing panties from the Mervins.
Do you
Well,
like,
really, this explains
or
her
do you-
relationship
do you like
style.
girls who like a little risk, or do you not?
Yeah,
We can apply this anywhere.
No, you
Yeah.
could.
Okay.
because honestly, Jonathan seems like you like a girl on the wild side.
Yeah,
I do. I'm spicy. It's
a little
I
chaotic
can't.
and wild. With
I-
that.
Wait, what is Jonathan's sign?
Libra.
Libra. Libra and Aries are supposed to be really good, compatible, right?
He's my opposite, but
Yeah.
we
Opposite.
complement each other very
In
well,
a
so it
lot of
works.
ways.
Yeah.
Someone told me that even though, like, that Sam and I are perfect for each other because we're on opposite sides of the year. Is that a thing? When you're on opposite
Sagittarius-
sides of the year?
Sagittarius and Gemini are complete opposites, aren't they? Or is it
Yeah.
Taurus?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I don't do well with Taurus. I have tried.
Ooh, I've heard. So my Rachel, my best friend, she hates Taurus.
I hate them. Too earthy.
Yeah. Well, that's what Brian was, my ex. Yeah, and he was a piece of shit.
Yeah. They tend to be also just like the it boy for assholes. No shade. But shade to Tauruses.
Okay.
Hold on.
If you want to relate this to dating, explain to men why assholes are so attractive. Because do you know how many times they all right in the
Because
dating?
they come.
Because we want what we can't have.
It is Gemini. So your opposite is Gemini. So
Yeah.
this is what I love. So he's my opposite. And they always say opposites attract, right? Only if you can complement each other. So I'm fiery, crazy, weird, and very like all over the place. And like,
I fucking love it.
and then he is very like grounded and emotional and makes me reflect on my feelings.
Yeah, I would say he's a little
It's
fiery
great,
too,
but he
though.
does it in a fun way. So it works really well.
Right.
And so, like with you and Sam, you guys are opposites, but you're also both fours. You understand each other well, but you're also opposites. But even though you're opposites, you can understand each other in a weird way.
Yeah.
But it's like, but you could complement each other.
Well, it's easy to understand the opposite of what you feel when it's the absolute opposite.
Oh, but
not
yeah,
just
I'm
a
like,
perspective
I don't want to
adjustment,
talk
right?
about my feelings. He's like, you need to talk about your feelings.
We're like, well, that's how we
And
get
I'm
into
like-
this problem.
And he's like, give me a kiss before we walk out. And I'm like, we're in a hurry. I don't have time. He's like, it's 2 seconds. And I'm like, okay.
And you're like,
And I'm like, okay, I guess that wasn't that hard. You're right. It didn't make us late.
oh my god, 30 seconds. Ah!
But like, yeah. So it's like if Sam is your opposite and you're his opposite, you can lean on each other, but also like support each other's strengths and weaknesses too, in some ways, right? I don't know.
yeah,
That, I think
definitely.
something like 3 times. But.
I think also I feel like what's interesting about relationships is I feel like you really don't understand until you're on the 3 or 4 year mark.
Oh my god. it's a long
I don't know if I
time.
agree with that statement.
Wait, how long have you been with Sam?
We're about to be a year.
Yeah.
But I still feel like we're scraping the surface.
Wait, how many months has it been?
A
11?
year.
Oh, it's been a year. Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna say 8 months this month, which is
28th.
Well, our anniversary is the 23rd, but I'm already saying it's a year.
It's cute. Ours is the 28th.
Yeah, 23rd of February.
Ours is in May.
Mm.
You got to beat.
But I feel like I feel like by the 3rd or 4th year, it's like you understand. Like
But
you
what-
understand everything and you've accepted everything.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's an understanding. I think it's an acceptance. I think you understand things from the beginning. It's just whether you're valid, because what you're doing is validating them from the beginning, right?
No,
You
you're
have your-
accepting that person as who they are. Like when you're best friends with somebody, you're not always going to get along and agree, but you love them enough to accept them for who they are, good,
Mhm.
bad, and
Yeah.
disagreements. And
Even
you
if you don't agree.
forward and you just love that. And it's hard for us in relationships because it's like we expect them to just always validate and always be the same. But
Yeah.
it's just like a best friend. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
like
They're
Rico
gonna
loves
fall.
card games. I'm not a card game person, but if she wants to play a fucking card game, I'm gonna try to play a fucking card game, you know?
Yeah.
And she's gonna respect the fact that I'm retarded. I'm gonna ask a million questions and she's gonna be patient. And then I might get bored and start changing the
She'll know
topic.
what to expect. when she
But
asks her
we
question.
respect it. We move forward together, you know? So it's like that. It's how it should be in relationships. Where we always expect each other to be like, when it
Yeah.
should be like a best friend. It's like we lean on each other.
Yeah, I feel like, but
We're together.
I genuinely feel by the third or fourth year, you learn to just like stop fighting it and more so learn how to change your perspective on it. Does
Or
that
you
make sense?
Yeah.
So do you still feel the concern when you guys have a rough period that you're both one of you is going to run away?
No, I'm sure he probably feels that more from me than I do from him, which is probably something I need to work on, honestly, because right, because I have that shutdown moment and I have those like moments of like, well, fine, like it's like I always have this mindset like I have to be okay with like it ending, right?
How do
Which
you
honestly,
reassure him though?
which honestly, what?
How do you reassure him?
Which honestly, I feel like I've done better over time. But the reassurance is like, for example, but I feel like I'm also very good, even though I shut down, I feel like I'm very good also at listening. So I've done better in like my shutting down moments. Like the last disagreement we had, I like voiced my opinion and I didn't shut down. So that was good. I mean, I might have shut down in the sense of like I don't want to argue, but I didn't shut down in the sense of like I want to talk it out. But the reassuring is I think it happens over time, at least for me. Like I think the greatest things in life take time. And so like for example, he says like please don't do this to me again. Like I didn't like that you did that. And I feel like when he tells me like don't do it again, I don't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mhm.
And also like I was talking about this with my coworker.
That's
Don't do it again. And I'm like,
I've had that
Carla,
conversation with you.
don't do
What?
I won't do it again. I promise. Okay.
Trouble.
It's like a kindergartner. And you're like,
Yeah.
The way you just said it,
Don't-
it sounds like you're gonna do it again.
don't
just
touch,
quietly.
don't touch it. You can do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'm watching you. Watching you.
You're
Carla.
trying to touch it.
Yeah. But also what I appreciate from him is like if I voice I guess like yeah, I guess that's more something I need to work on too is like reassuring him. But I feel like when he tells me like don't like I didn't appreciate that, like please don't do it again. I don't. I do listen. And it doesn't take me like the second or third time. Like I'll listen the first time because I know I wouldn't like that the other way around. And also yeah, I guess just apologizing and realizing where you go wrong and letting them know. But yeah, it happens over time, I think. Like
Hold
with
on,
your
I have a
actions.
question.
I have
Wait,
one too.
no, hold on.
I
I
have
have,
one
a
after.
really serious one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh
I
God.
want to know, do you do out of town weekend trips or staycations?
We're gonna do one. We're gonna do one soon. Why?
Out of town
Well, you're-
weekend trips or staycations?
She's going back to the this
Out
or
of-
that conversation.
Out of town weekend trips or staycations with Sam? Like, what do you do?
Well, I
What do you want?
wanted to go back to the topic she was going. Just further that one because she had a good point of where she was cocking and this and that, and also I want to tie it back to Star
Where
Wars.
she was cocking?
I didn't say cocking. I said
What
talking.
was I doing?
I'm pretty sure it's her cocking.
What did I do?
But the great thing is this was the last this or that we had, and then we're just closing. But so now we're just talking.
So we'll do weekend trips or staycations.
I prefer out of town. weekend trips,
Now
just
my
so
thought
you know.
process is
Just so you all know.
Wow, you guys have a lot. What?
Out of what?
out of town. She wants.
Do you want to do an out of town weekend trip with Sam, or do you want a staycation?
I want out of town.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think Rico also wants out of town. I can guess. Also, I think Jonathan would want a staycation.
Why?
I think Rico.
I would
Feeling
like to
Rico,
go out.
I know Rico enough to be like, if she had a man who was like, honey, you want to stay here at home? Or do you want to go, Diego? Do you want to go to Long Beach? Do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? I feel like Rico would be like, oh, let's go. I'll create the itinerary.
I want to go out of town, but I also want to make sure we spend a lot of time in the hotel room. That's not like
Intentional time.
Yeah, but that's also out.
it's out, not home. So
Yeah.
I would
Intentional time could be either.
What is
or.
it? Is it out of town or staycation?
I'm gonna go with out of town as long as there's a lot of excursions and activities. Because I mean, like if we're gonna go out of town and just like be in one particular location, I don't want that. I can do that at home. Like we can save money. But if I'm gonna go to some other location, if I'm gonna go to San Diego, for example, I want to see the sights. I want to go back to the hot sauce shop. I want to go to the boardwalk. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to museums and see it, take in a show. I want to go to the Sphere if I'm in Las Vegas. So like I want to get out and do things. It just depends on what the itinerary is looking like. If it's just more like, hey, we're just gonna go with the flow and maybe do nothing, we can stay at home. But like if we're looking to like get
like that's a staycation. A staycation is you stay at home.
Yeah.
So
So
you do out of
if you're
town,
gonna do
I feel like
boring out of town, you might as
I
well
feel like
stay
out of
home.
town automatically means fun,
Yeah, I feel like you have to go out and do something because you're out of town.
right? It's got to be different.
yeah, I think it depends on who you're going with. Some people like to just stay at like fancy hotels and eat in like their restaurants. I don't want to do that.
That's so boring.
Bougie.
Yeah.
That's so boring. That's what we. Oh my god! When I went on vacation with Brian to Colorado, he bought this it was a beautiful fucking huge mansion,
Nice.
but neither of us. He paid for it, but neither of us. It was like $10,000. Neither of us wanted to stay there. We wanted to go, but his whole family wanted to stay and enjoy the house. And I was like, why did we come to Colorado to just stay in a house? Like
That is my mindset utterly.
boy, the beer and
I think you have to
like
do both.
everything.
But you know what's interesting? I had that same experience. I won't say with who, but I had that same experience. And I was like, what is the point of driving and flying if we're just going to stay at a house?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You can stay home at home.
I want breakfast life, lunch life, night life,
Yes.
in between life. I want
Yes.
all that life.
Yes. I want to experience the whole thing. I want to pretend like I've lived here for 10 years in 2 days.
And you know exactly where to go for the fun stuff, etc.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've talked to the locals. The locals have told me everything.
Makes sense. Makes plenty of sense.
And Rico's like, I'm not going if I don't get to do stuff. And I'm like, exactly. This is why I like that.
Absolutely. But like out of the two, I'm gonna go with out of town. Absolutely.
Out of town.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'm in there. I'd rather go home than stay.
I
home.
thought you would want to do a staycation. He's like, do you want to like?
Well, it's because I
make
asked you to stay
dinner,
in.
like, we
I
can make
asked her to stay in. Like
art.
it's been like a month of us going out every day, and I'm like, hey, let's stay in for one night. And she's like, fucking boring. Okay.
Well, you do have to
You gotta
stay in
stay home like
sometimes
a
to save
movie?
money.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I don't believe in saving money, Carla. Okay.
or staying home.
Money comes and goes. We only
Okay.
get one life.
But also, we have to stay in sometimes to like get things done.
And
And
you gotta learn.
even if we're not saving, we can't go negative.
Or to record start with me combos.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I don't mind this.
This
The
is fun.
What I like is social time.
Yeah, that's true. I
I
getcha.
Socializing. So if I
So-
have to stay at home, I'm like, oh, I could be around people I don't know, I don't want to talk to, but I feel like I'm socializing.
Okay, in tying this all back to start with me, this is why this self-discovery journey is very helpful.
So you
Because
get
it
to know
helps
who
you
you are.
understand-
Right, and tying in back to
And you're like, hey, you know what? I'm more of an extrovert. Let me do more extroverted things.
Exactly. And so is that an issue for you and Sam? Because you're an extrovert and he's an introvert? Is that where a lot of the issues come from? Or
yeah, probably. But like I also feel like it's important to have that balance because if we both wanted to go out all the time, I've had that relationship
and it's
and
fucking
Well,
it's
break
when
a
you,
wallet,
when you
you're
say
always
going out
drunk.
together or going out,
you're always drunk, you're always broke, and I feel like now I feel both grounded and I feel like but I know that if I really want to have fun, I know he'll do it, you know?
yes, right? Okay, that's what I'm learning with this guy. So he's like, let's stay home. And I'm like, I just got away from my children. I want to go somewhere. But
Yeah.
I need to learn to
Stay home.
well, okay, so
play a board game.
I
Yeah.
think staying home has to be boring. It doesn't
It's
have
Yeah,
not-
to.
staying home doesn't have to be boring.
You can go make
But it's
arts
hard
and
for my
crafts and
dopamine
create
need.
things.
I need dopamine. I'm like,
I get you. I've been there.
I could go here. I could hear music, and like I don't even want to talk to the people that are out. I just
Yeah.
want to be around the energy. you
Yeah.
know?
I feel that so much because like at first it was hard, but now I'm like, damn, it feels so nice being balanced in the sense of like one weekend we'll go out, one weekend we won't. And like we did have like a whole conversation about it, and now like the other day he was like, Man, we haven't gone out in a while. Maybe we should go out. Do you want to go have dinner?" And so like it's nice when like they have that. I don't know. I just appreciate a lot of things about him because like you can
You're right.
tell he does want to. He wants to make it work. He wants to make me happy, but at the same time, it's more of always like a compromise versus like letting the other person win.
It's
You know?
intentional. It's intentional.
Yeah, intentional. I think intentional time. But I get you because like I definitely felt like that all the time, and now I'm like, damn, I want to save like 40% of my paycheck
Right?
and put it into a high yield savings account.
hmm
You're like, mm-hmm.
Wait, did you just say put it into Rio's saving account?
High yield savings account.
Oh,
yield.
I was like, wait, are you planning to have a baby?
Yeah.
And
But
we're
also
Rio?
no. But also
happening right now. I thought we were not having children.
no, we're not having children.
Every time I met, I go, don't have kids.
You made a comment about compromise. I wanted to ask more about that.
Yeah. What is your question?
What did you mean by that when you said it's always a compromise between us?
Yeah, I think I appreciate the fact that it's a compromise and it's a conversation because we're so different, but we're also very similar. And it's like, for example, he says, I will go out, but I need you to let me leave by a certain time. And it's a compromise in that sense. Like, I want him to come with me, but I have to compromise in the sense that he probably doesn't want to be out until 4 a.m. with me. And that's okay.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God.
we drive.
You're so much alike. It's retarded.
What?
It's retarded.
I would not want to be out. I would not. All right, from a boyfriend perspective, I wouldn't want you to be out till 4 a.m. partying either. Or I would want to be with you partying till 4 a.m. I wouldn't want either or.
Yeah. So he's like, we'll drive separately. And when I want to leave,
Guys is like, all right, I'm gonna check out. You have the rest of the evening to yourself.
yeah. But also, he's not telling me I need to go home with him, right?
I like that.
So, but also, he's like, I know my limitations, and I don't want to be out until 4 a.m. I want to be out until maybe the max I could do is 1 a.m. And then I gotta go, and that's okay. And I guess that's like a small way to compromise. But like, there's little things we compromise in, like that sense of. Your boundary is this, but also you're willing to be out there. Like if it was up to you, you would rather not party, but you're willing to party for me.
And he's not jealous enough to be like, you don't have to come home.
Yeah,
I go,
exactly.
That right there to me is the best thing in the whole fucking world. Because you're respecting me to be who I want to be and letting me do what I want to fucking do for free.
Yeah. Let's go until 4 a.m., Natisha. And we go.
Your girlfriend drinking at the club or the bar
it.
and you going home at 1 a.m. and they're staying out till 3
Because
what are they
she's
doing at
probably
3
she's
a.m.?
probably with her girls, chilling,
Yeah.
having a good time. And
even then, even if I'm not, I should be trusted enough.
No, you're true. No, I have my own
trust
issues.
and
but-
respect.
Yes.
You don't trust me, you don't love me, you don't respect me.
But
You
how
don't
do you
respect me,
is
you
it
don't love me,
respect
you
to
don't
your
trust me.
boyfriend to stay out drinking till 4 o'clock in the morning with other people?
Are you my daddy?
It's your boyfriend.
Who said that? Why? Are you my dad?
Well, also that's
You can either
What do you
stay.
have
You
anything to do with
can
it?
either
If I'm
stay.
with
You would
somebody,
stay. You would stay.
what do you mean I would
You
stay?
can either stay or you can go home early.
exactly.
Honey, I'm partying until 4.
Oh
With
yeah,
my
yeah.
girls.
No,
And
that
if you want to
that's
stay,
one thing.
you
I
can
would
stay.
stay.
If
I
I
don't
was out
close
with Rico
that. I
Club,
close
and
that
they're
way.
trying to- I'm saying, and if you want to come, you can come. But if you don't want to come, you don't have to come. You can go home early. I'll make you come later.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say if I'm out till 4, I need a nap because my bedtime is typically like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
I was out with Rico at about 3 a.m. and she was like, "Bitch, I'm fine."
Yeah, like my body shuts down. Like it's like alcohol, no alcohol. I'm like, I am going to bed.
Girl, you haven't experienced it yet, but yeah, there is something about hitting after a certain age in 30 where
My God.
you cannot stay awake as late as you could before. for.
You know what?
swear
And
to
it,
God,
I always surprise myself. Like, there's been a few times when I've been able to stay up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like not even drunk, just kind of just being out and enjoying the night. But that's like super rare for me. Like, I'd rather not be out that late. But like, I do understand. Like, there are certain periods of time. Like, if I'm out of town, I'm with the girls, whatever. Like, we're gonna be out late. So like, I'll take a nap.
There you go. Compromise as you're taking the nap.
Yes,
See,
absolutely.
and this is the big
How
thing
come
that
we
I've
can do
learned.
this in friendships, so we can't do it in relationships?
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. If how can we compromise in friendships
You're
and
with
not
your
relationships?
girls, and if like say me and all of our girls are out, Rico needs to take a nap. We let her take a nap. We're no one's gonna
Yeah.
we'll be like, girl, take a nap while we're on our drive or while we're
Yeah.
getting done or whatever. You go ahead, take a nap. But if
Yeah.
that was your boyfriend, you'd be like, you're not participating with me.
Exactly.
You're doing this. And it's like, why do we care so much? It's like we can like our friends, we don't really care. But it's like, but when it comes to the guys, it's like, you know, anyway.
That's true. And that's something I learned from ex Bezos.
What's that?
Do you remember the person that we used to talk to all the time?
Oh, wait.
From
What?
North Carolina.
Instead of hiding it.
Tomato?
From North Carolina.
Oh, fucking yeah. Hell yeah.
From
Hell
June?
yeah. But
So they would always say
but they
they would always say how like, but this was their stance on being polyamorous and not monogamous. But I feel like it kind of applies to monogamy as well, in the sense of like we expect one partner to fit every niche,
Yep.
right?
And they don't.
And they don't, and that's okay. But for the most part, it's like taking away what's the maybe top 3, top 5 most important things for you, and being okay with the fact that they might not be okay with the rest of the 100 niches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so their stance was like, why would I expect one partner to fit everything for me? That's why I need 3 partners, 4 partners.
Or you just accept the fact that you find somebody who meets those top 5.
Yeah.
And the rest of it that's not such a big deal, you're chill with. That
Well,
you
you-
And that's how it applies.
or
Well,
you be
that's
poly and you
monogamy.
just find a great one for
Monogamy is
everything.
accepting them.
Yeah.
for
I need
what
a
they do
roofer,
show up
I need a
with.
plumber, I need a carpenter, I need, you know,
Yeah.
I need someone who
Erotic
can
boy.
build
I'm
me.
not saying I'm all for polyamory. I'm just saying how polyamory fits into monogamy in the sense of like we can't expect everybody to be a plumber. We
Poly
can't expect everyone.
fill the needs that all need to be met. But the problem is serious monogamous relationships are saying, hey, certain love aspects of our relationship, you're not going to go find somewhere else, right? You're committing yourself
And then you have to either
to your love here,
figure it out together, or it's like, so how do we fill that void?
right?
So that you don't go searching for that space.
Yeah.
Right. Or going to get
It's
your
like-
void filled.
Like if Rico was with the guy,
And that's where compromise comes
I
in.
don't want to use
Right.
sexualized prompt cards, you know. I'm not doing foreplay cards. She'd be like, well, how am I going to make this work?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go be with Jerry.
Like, we can talk about it. Like we don't have cards. We can just have conversation. But like,
That's how we respond to it.
And that's compromise.
Well, but
we're gonna have to talk about it at some point. So
I have to pee really
I do
bad.
too.
Me too.
awesome.
okay, well, so we're going to close out this segment of This or That. Thank you for joining us
Pee
on
or
today's
hold it.
episode.
We choose to pee.